Tech and clips.
Yeah. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I am late for this party. This song was uploaded like 5 days ago. Guys, I'm late, I'm sorry, but I mean, I'm here now. Yeah, so Ren has this song, Vincent'S self-portrait. I think we did the first one, I think a week or two ago, I'm not too sure. Yeah, go check that out. We are here for this one. This song spans a little over 7 minutes, 7 minutes and 17 seconds to be exact, So, but take a listen, listen to it all the way through, and I'll definitely give my genuine thoughts, about it. I hope you guys stick with me till then. Let's take a listen, guys. Okay. And for you, my lonely heart is calling. Each night I love you more and more. Day and night I seem to dream about you. I sing to you, I sing to you. Bless your heart, I just can't live without you. So come out and meet me, honey, sounds good. Okay, let's go. Okay.
Come on, let's have it, you miserable prick. I will do what I want, I will drink till I'm sick to my stomach. I'm sick of the same boring songs. I am sick of these pavements I find myself on. Great Britain, I hate you. I'll say that with pride. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies. I'm a rotter, a menace when I want to be, and I'll work for that right because nothing comes free.
Yeah.
I have slaved all my life in the dull 9 to 5. I just rinse and repeat while I'm barely alive. Great Britain, I loathe you with murderous glee. I will do to this country what you've done to me. Destroy. I want to tear apart these buildings from the cinder blocks they stand. Leave this town in dust and rubble. Make some trouble with my hands. I won't lie, I'm fucking wasted. But I wasted all my youth, and I've stayed so damn complacent. Getting wasted is my truth. So my style of self-expression is a fist into the gut. It's throwing up upon these pavements. Shut your fucking mouth, you slut. Banished angel, I am Lucifer. Might reign like Genghis Khan. Soon you will all know my name. I am the storm after the calm. I'm the victim of the victim list. The pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate. Let's fucking have it then, you prick! Now the rules of the street fight are simple. It's pretty much anything goes. Keeping the street pretty firm on your feet. It pays to be sweet on your toes. And fools they have fallen for clumsy mistakes. Late to react, cop the fist to the face. Now the rules of the street fight are simple. Break that little prick's nose. Throw a punch, you swallow it, follow it, grab the collar, quick hollow tip like karate, kick martial art master, spark a bitch, park a fist on the landing, straight carnage, it finds the cartilage, karma serve like a carbonated cola on the crucifix, kill. Vincent wanna kill, who blood gets spilled, move double that rude boy, kill or be killed. Do it for the fun, blood, do it for the thrill. Blue lights, boy, run, blue lights, boy, chill.
Sounds so good, guys. He plays the guitar so well.
So it goes in the absence of the light. The devil sows a seed in our mind. Vincent went shaken, run from the law, hide from the bacon, crouch on the floor. The cook to omit him. Hate the wolf spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him when he's down, and that shapes him. He hears the sound of a copper, hot upon his tail proper, Vincent off his rocker. Bothered by the lie that Britain sold him, what a shocker. Where greedy eat the poor, a holy war, the chosen prosper. But some were never chosen, they stay frozen in the locker. Destined to survive in 9 to 5 and watch the clock, but don't think about reality, my little happy shopper. A brand new show on Netflix to distract you from the horror, and swallow all your morals for a retweet or a follow. And shadow ban the problem man, a sold for $1. And keep the fight amongst yourself, don't think about the squalor. The systems don't impose it, or the rules that we all honor. And fuck it, Vincent cooked to boiling point, he's cannon fodder. So what's the use in running? He's already in the locker. He's careless with his actions now, a clumsy motherfucker. He turned to face his fate, cause fate's a bitch and none will stop her. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3". Was his first day back at work after a time of absent leave. Working London on the night shift, what he didn't think he'd see was our boy with a guitar, bruised and battered on his knees. But Richard lived in caution now, tormented by his past. Not so quick to find a trigger, not so fast. But Richard was a righteous man who lived inside the law. So he leapt upon poor Vincent and he cuffed him to the floor.
Oh man. Still self-portrait. Yeah. Okay, guys. Yes. So that was a Ren with Vincent Still, self-portrait. Yeah, guys. I have to say, first off, wow, Ren has definitely done it again. Crafting a musical, experience. That's equal parts, haunting, poetic, and genius. Once again, Vincent Still, self-portrait. After listening to it, I have to say this didn't sound like just any other song. Love the fact that it has vibes of cinematic monologue, wrapped in melody, layered in meaning, and driven by raw emotion. Rand's vocal delivery was absolutely gripping. I love the way he transitions seamlessly between singing, spoken word, and rap style, narration, giving, each section its own emotional weight. His voice, is vulnerable, when it needs to be, and fiercely intense, when the story, calls for it. You can hear the pain, the frustration, the longing, all in his tone and pacing. I love the fact that, he doesn't, just perform the song. He lifts it. That raw, almost theatrical delivery, definitely brings the character of Vincent to life, in a way that pulls, the listener, straight into, his fractured, world. Yeah. The instrumentation, as always, minimalist, but powerful. I love the way he began with haunting acoustic guitar riff, echoing Ren's signature storytelling style, a bit of subtle strings and ambient textures creeping as the narrative intensifies. I love the fact that adds depth and atmosphere without overshadowing the vocals. There is also a deliberate restraint in the production that I feel like I lets the lyrics shine whilst still building an immersive sort of mood. Every strum, every pause, every swirl of sound to me felt intentional, and I loved it, guys. Yeah, the lyrical content of this song, I feel like this is where Ren truly separates himself from most artists. Self-portrait to me is a deep psychological dive into the mind of Vincent. A character who seems to, who seems to be Ren's darker alter ego. Or perhaps a symbolic manifestation of his past trauma. his mental health and battles and internal conflict. The lyrics are a bit poetic and brutally honest, grappling with intensity and existential sort of dread, and the cyclical nature of self destruction. Certain lines in there are both visually striking and emotionally devastating. It's definitely a song about confronting your demons, head on. Even when you're not sure, who's looking back, in the mirror. There's definitely a real sense of catharsis, here, with this song. Ren is, shedding layers, breaking down, walls and inviting us, to witness the process. Guys, I loved it. Vincent's self-portrait to me personally as a listener and as a Ren fan, it's a bold and unapologetically you know introspective track that I feel like solidifies Ren's place as one of the most important storytellers in modern music. To me, it's not something you just listen to. You experience. And it stays with you long after the final notes fades away. Guys, I loved it. Guys, let me know what you also think about this one down in the comment section. Yeah, I'll definitely give this like a hard 9 out of 10. But that's just me. Let me know your thoughts once again, guys. Let me know what you like for me to react to next. I'll be so glad to do the needful. Yeah. My name is Philip, and on to the next music reaction. Take care. Say peace out.